Hey guys, I'm DANGITKEV, and today I'm going to rank all of the newest survey skins. As you might know, some of the best skins that we have come from survey skins originally. So that's how we get a lot of these really fun, nice artwork skins in the game. So without further ado, let's get started. So coming in at number 38, this is last place. So this pig skin, it's really ugly and gross looking. Maybe horror fans will be a fan of it. A lot of these I'm not a fan of because I'm not into horror and I'm not into creepy things that much. But it seems like they're doing a lot of Halloween concepts with these. So I'm not a fan of this one. To be honest, I feel like I would have to wash my hands after even playing a game with this skin. It's just nasty looking. I don't like it. So number 37. This one's cool if you're into goth, or punk or whatever. I'm not really a goth boy, so can't really vibe with this one. Number 36. This is like a take on Frankenstein. I'm just not a fan. If we're gonna go Frankenstein, do actual Frankenstein. It'd be cool to have Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, classics like that, especially since Disney owns Marvel and there's been a lot of Marvel collabs. We could have some of the old classic Marvel comics horror villains. So I don't know. There's better options than this. I'm just like, why even bother with this one? Number 35. Let's start from the top to the bottom. The head is amazing. I think that's a really cool concept. If they had kept this level of ingenuity for the rest of the body, I might have liked this skin, but it seems like right after the neck, they just started getting lazy. It's kind of like it was meant to be two different skins, like a pixelated skeleton and a pixelated pumpkin skin. I think they could have spent a lot more time on the body portion, and I would have absolutely loved this skin, but they didn't. So, I've already spent more time talking about it than they probably spent designing it. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 34, rule 34, right? So this one is kind of for the furries. I'm not really into that. But that aside, I'm not really into the color choices or the face. Being fuzzy and then also having a human face is just kind of weird. Certain places need to have a human element. Certain places I think need to have a monster element. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of the colors of this either. I think they could have chosen better colors for the fur or the outfit. Number 33, this is like a motorcyclist or driver of some kind. Maybe for rocket racing this could be cool, but it looks kind of generic, and I feel like even for rocket racing, there's probably better skins out there for it. The helmet as a concept, I don't think we'll get a face option. So it's just as is dude with helmet. Coming in at number 32, it looks like based on the tattoos, this is a gamer concept. A lot of these skins have some kind of a gaming theme as well. Not sure if the headset is supposed to be VR, but I'm not a big fan of the colors, and there's a lot of just busyness when it comes to the vest and the armor, but there's not really kind of a purpose behind it, so it just seems like a lot of substance but no real direction. Number 31. So I like the idea of a bowler. People that bowl might like this kind of skin, but I feel like the jacket could have been better. It doesn't really seem to fit with the bowling theme, and also if they're going for an anime look, I don't think that the bowler is the way to go. I think a cute anime skin could be its own thing and a bowler skin could be its own thing. Crossing the two is kind of an odd thing, and they have bowling jackets, but I don't think any of them are camo, so I would have liked to see like an actual bowler skin. That could have been a fun concept. So this one kind of missed. Number 30, I think this looks kind of like an NPC. It doesn't look like a character I would want to play as. It's not bad, it's just kind of ordinary. It doesn't really seem all that special. Maybe there would be different styles in the future that could be good, but as it is, it's number 30 for me. So number 29, the concept is there, but it needs some work. I like the idea of let's make a skater or combine different elements of a skateboard into an outfit. I like that concept, but it just seems like they're randomly placed as armor. They had a good concept, but the execution was just poor. It's like someone was given a brief and they didn't think it through. Punk clothing is a plus though. Number 28. So this is barely a step above the default skins. It's uninteresting, boring color scheme. It's better than the other skins on this list that I've mentioned so far, but we're finally getting to a 5 out of 10. It says neutral as possible, basically. Number 27. I think this one could have been good, but the color scheme is just bad. I hate neon green and black. I don't know why they keep doing skins with that. It just looks like you're on a construction site and you're wearing your PPE, but no, like they could have chosen better colors for this and I think I would have liked it better, but still not a big fan. Number 26, it's kind of ugly. It's not really that cool, but if you like horror or farming skins, maybe this one's for you. It's not really my style. Number 25. I'm not really into sports that much, but he's a decent, cool looking dude. Not really enough going on to interest me, but if you're into football, This could be a good one. Number 24, there's a lot that I like about this skin and only one thing I don't like, and that put that at this ranking. I love the idea of a turkey character. I love the cranberry bandolier. I think that's hilarious. My complaint is the pumpkin diaper. And the knife is cool, but it's in a diaper. So if we were able to get this skin without the diaper portion, I think this would definitely be in the top 5, maybe even top 3. I think this would be hilarious for Thanksgiving. Every Thanksgiving I would rock this skin, but that dang diaper, it really throws it off, and you look like a big old baby, and I don't really want to play as a baby turkey. So that's just why it's ranked so low for me, personal. Number 23, I like the concept of an invisible man and the concept of a punk character with checkered slip-ons. You know, huge fan. I got my Vans, you know, it's awesome, but I don't like the combination of these concepts together. I think this is just trying too much, and it just is all over the place. I'd love more punk characters. I'd love it for Vans and Converse to make it into the shop. I think that'd be amazing. And I'd love an Invisible Man character, but you know, I think this is just two good concepts in a bad combination. Coming in at number 22. So I never got to get an Eevee skin, so this would be a cool take on Eevee. I'm not a big fan of the transparent armor, but I love the red and blue. It reminds me of the Switch. I love that color combination. So this could be a really good skin. Number 21 is a very interesting take on Autumn. It's like a leaf sprite or a forest fairy of some kind. I like the acorns instead of grenades. That's a nice touch, but the art to me is a little bit sexualized. Maybe in execution it'll be a lot better, but this kind of just looks like, you know, more Rule 34, right? So number 20, this one's cute and it's got a good color scheme, interesting concept, feels very anime inspired. So I like this one. I'm trying to be unbiased in how I'm reviewing these. I'm more so judging the concepts more than I am if I would buy it. So I'm not going to buy a girl skin because I personally just rock guy skins for the most part. But I think if I was a girl, this would be a pretty cool skin. So number 19, this one it looks really good. It's super cute and fun. Awesome bubblegum demon color scheme going on. I like a lot of what's going on here. The only issue is it looks a lot like the My Hero Academia skin, and I just feel like it's too close that it kind of feels like a copycat, but it looks good. My main complaint is that we've already seen something similar. That's why it comes in at number 19 for me. So number 18, this one's pretty minimal, but it still looks cool. I love rolled up sleeves, so anytime a character has rolled up sleeves, that's a plus for me. The different color torso kind of changes up the design. I like that. And the lines on the top and on the sleeves kind of remind me of the Star Wars jacket at the Yavin ceremony, Luke Skywalker's jacket. That's a little subtle detail, but it kind of breaks apart the design enough to make it interesting. So number 17, it's got cool goggles, reminds me of VR, maybe a gaming headset. I love the color scheme between the armor and the black. Kind of reminds me of Sephiroth with a black jacket and the silver armor. So number 16, I think this skin looks pretty good. It's also seems like it's going with the Halloween theme. It's pretty cute, artistic. I love the fox beanie, and the crochet doll is also a nice touch. I'm not a big fan of messy characters, so the paint splotches are kind of a no for me. But of all the messy characters though, I think this one's probably the best so far. For sure, if you're an art student, this is a must-have. Number 15, this one actually reminds me of Genos from One Punch Man. Blonde hair and the full black top and arms. I love the shades, and honestly, I love the style. I think it looks really nice. Very futuristic, very stylish. Number 14. This is a very classy look, but she's also battle ready. I love the top and the armor. Looks kind of like an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. type of vibe. And you know, I'm a big fan of rolled up sleeves, so I think it looks great. Number 13. I think this is actually a really funny concept, but the scale kind of bothers me with the car and the cow and the alien. I love alien skins, and I plan on getting Human Bill one day. But when it comes to alien skins, I feel like Human Bill is probably the best there is. So if I had to choose between this and Human Bill, I would definitely go with that because there's a lot of styles and options. Maybe this one will have styles and options, but I just feel like it's a little bit over the top compared to Human Bill. I think this skin would grow on me though. Like if I got this in crew or whatever, or battle pass, I probably would come around to it and enjoy it. Number 12. So this is a cool reskin of Marigold. I like the red, black, and gold colors. I think those work well together. She's got really cool armor, but it's just a reskin, so I'm not too impressed. It's just another variant that we're getting. Nothing too special, but it does look nice. Number 11. So this one looks really cool, but it's also similar to Reckless Wraith, and Reckless Wraith I feel like has better colors. So I'm not a big fan of this yellow and camo and army green. There's a lot of tactical skins in this survey, and I'm just not a big fan of that color scheme. It seems very generic and kind of like the default skins. So if I had to choose, I would get Reckless Wraith instead of this. So finally, the top 10. Number 10. I love everything about this skin except the fact that he's skinny. I feel like pandas should be fat. You know, Kung Fu Panda is a great example. A skinny panda is just kind of weird. But a bamboo sword, a tie, bamboo in his mouth, eye patch. He is very cool. He's got like a professional killer type of vibe. I feel like in an anime he would have like some scruff or something. So he's a pretty cool skin all around. But we did also get a bamboo sword recently, so I'm not sure how that's going to fit in. Maybe that concept was incorporated in this other skin that we got. Number 9. So this one has some cool racer vibes. I love the jacket collar and the crop top. The seat belts for her actual belts, I think that's pretty cool. I love any character with shades on their head, so yeah, she looks really awesome. Coming in at number 8. This one reminds me of an 80s and 90s anime. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Bubblegum Crisis, but that type of rocker vibe, that's what this reminds me of. She's got a very cool jacket and hairstyle. She'd be great for festival, to be honest. Pickaxe could be a guitar. Maybe she comes with a guitar that you can use as a pickaxe now. Number 7. This one's a really cool design. I love the hood and the leaf cloak, how it's tattered. The skin's a wooden texture, which looks really cool. And I love the purple accents. It's cool how the boots are holding back the pile of leaves that make up his legs. I think that's a really nice touch. Number 6. This looks like it's going to be a Halloween version of Peabody. So I loved Peabody, and I love purple, so this is amazing. It's hilarious that there's pumpkin carving tools on his hip, and this is just an awesome all-around Halloween concept. I really hope we get this, and just having different jack-o'-lanterns is kind of cool. So number 5, I love the Black Knight look, and it's got a creepy Halloween vibe as well. It'd probably come with an awesome pickaxe. I could imagine like a sword. The skin kind of looks like it's a cross between Black Knight and Nightmare from Soul Calibur. So if we get a sword that's like Nightmare's sword and Soul Calibur, that'd be just amazing. Number 4, finally a Mothman. We've got Mothmando, but this is an official Mothman. I actually was going to do fan art concept of this, but this is exactly what I would have wanted, so no complaints there. I think it's fun, hilarious, and you can have some good emotes where you scare people as well. So if you guys don't know, Mothman is basically a local legend that is said to have been seen in Point Pleasant, West Virginia in the 1960s. It's more likely a ploy to get tourists to visit West Virginia since there's not much else there, but it's pretty funny, and they even made a statue. It was popularized by a documentary a few years ago, and there have been memes ever since, so I think it's hilarious that he's officially come to Fortnite. I said before that I mostly play guy skins, and I find it very frustrating that the best skins all end up being female, because all the top 3 are female. So this one, number 3, I love the headphones. Any character with headphones is instantly cooler. CD player on the hip, very 90s. I love it. Great color scheme. It's super fun and cute. Legs are music related. They could even react to music, so that could be a really cool feature. We just have to see, but all in all, this looks like an awesome skin that could come out pretty soon. Number 2, I play on PC, so having a PC gamer skin would be pretty sweet. Again, I wish this was a male. I would get it totally 100%. I love the mouse and the keyboard accessories. Headphones look amazing. The only thing that can make this skin better, I think, is a better hoodie. I don't know why there's so much camo in this survey, but I'm just not a fan of camo hoodies. I don't feel like that really matches the vibe unless you're a hunter or something. I just don't feel like it matches a PC gamer. I don't feel like it matches the bowler skin that was previously mentioned. I just don't think camo jackets and hoodies really go with a lot of these characters, but if they have different styles of this character, or maybe a male variant with styles, I could see myself getting this. And finally, number 1, without any flaws in my opinion, the Retro Gamer Girl. I absolutely adore retro games, and just all the references here are just insane. There's cartridges on the bandolier. The hoodie strings are analog plugs. She's got a Tamagotchi. She's got Super Nintendo or Famicom hair ties. She's got like a cross between an NES Zapper and a retro water gun. She's got an old controller. I love Peely, so anything Peely is a plus for me. It also looks like her shirt over her hoodie is Gryffindor colors. So there's just so many references. Again, awesome headphones. I really think this is is an amazing skin, and I hope that we get this as well as a male variant. This would be awesome to play as. I probably would main this if it was a guy, 100%. So that's all 38 skins from the survey. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Which one was your favorite? Would you have rearranged these a little bit differently? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, please consider using my creator code DANGITKEV. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you get notified when I make new videos. I'll catch you next time.